South Africans.
Our brothers.
Our brothers in the southern part of Africa. South Africa is currently the worst country in the world.
I agree. And please. I greet the South Africans and the other people, the South Africans, Charlie. I salute you guys. I have very much respect for the South Africans, you know.
Yeah, so my next topic is about the South African evacuation, where the evacuees the first batch of the evacuees are back in Ghana, about I think 300 of them. I think last week, when the first date for them to return to Ghana didn't come through, a lot of you were feeding on misinformation that people didn't want to return and blah blah blah. A lot of you were watching those reports, and the minister said no, they just rescheduled the flight because of regulatory requirements that they couldn't clear with the South African government. True to his words, when the new date that he gave arrived, a lot of Ghanaians turned up at the Ghanaian embassy in South Africa and were ready to come, according to the minister, about 800 of them. But for the first batch, they were able to return 800 of them, and this is them arriving in Ghana.
Kindly go with Let's go.
So that's their plane touching down the Accra International Airport. Is it Kotoka International Airport or Accra International Airport?
I think they changed the name.
They wanted to change it, but have they changed it?
I don't know, but I think they changed it.
So whether it's Accra International Airport or Kotoka International Airport, those are our South Africans who some of the misinformation people, our Ghanaians in South Africa who were being xenophobized, is there a word like that? Who were receiving xenophobic attacks, and Ghana went to the rescue and said, our lovely citizens, come back home because we love you the way you are. Now look at them descending, disembarking alighting from the plane, and they were saying something that I would want you to hear for yourself. Okay, so as you saw right there, they were very, very excited and they were lauding our president. When I'm a Kana big or political, no. But South Africa, and the government came to the rescue. Edina, but or say Mahama Twaso, no say, only another 4 years and answer. I'm listening to you.
I mean, your politics were having say, Charlie. Will be some question. I
mean, but any comments on what they were doing?
What they were doing? Oh, Charlie, they are very happy. Charlie, this is very funny. For the first time, South Africa is making it look like Ghana is like America.
Yeah.
Let me see your bomb.
Yes. I think one of them spoke to Adom TV or so. He showed scars at his back.
I watched that interview.
Hey. He was like, well, but he's back home, so he has forgiven the South Africans.
It's actually good news that they are back.
They are back.
They have life. They aren't killed and all that. So.
But some, according to reports, are being unalived in South Africa.
Probably some are dead. Yeah.
Yeah. So and it's actually true that most of the Ghanaians there, even today, as when I checked the timeline, a lot of Ghanaians, when they saw this video, have thrown the Ghanaian embassy in South Africa, seeking to also be evacuated.
I saw one video of a certain lady. She was like, she doesn't want to take the option of returning to Ghana.
Why?
Because she doesn't know what she's coming to do in Ghana.
Oh, my God.
There's someone who has a business over there running and is making profit for her. So she's earning
and
money.
If they come and attack her.
So let me land. So the reason why she's saying she's coming back to Ghana is just because she's afraid for her life and the life of her kids.
So she eventually left.
Yeah.
She's one of the returnees, evacuees. Okay.
So she's afraid for her life. That's what made her come back.
Wow.
So yeah, people were being unalive. Wow. Obviously.
It's very, very bad. Very bad. And in fact, the first person who was accosted by the Victoria Africa and her South African gang.
Victoria Africa
and her gang.
Yeah.
You know that guy came back. Ibrahim Mahama set him up, and he's now a wholesaler and all those stuff.
Okay.
Don't you think policy direction in that direction would help? Because these people that are coming back, before I even go into the resettling them, Nadmo also had a package for them at the airport. It's not that they are just coming back into the country, right? In fact, the government, that's why I'm saying, Mahama is giving them the fattened cow. Yes, you know Mahama, you know what come. You know Bonnie. Oh my gift. Oh my those packages now the more mono. Share gift Mahama edema evacuees.
Be rest assured, it's a beautiful thing. Coming to a place where you belong. Feel the joy and the love in the air. It's time to return. Way to Africa, why are you Makakra, son of Refia? You are welcome home.
You saw the packages there. The juke bags, or what do you call it?
Yeah.
Jute bags,
jute bags.
Filled with goodies for these South African evacuees. And people are not like, you see the story of the Bible in which the prodigal son was returning home after squandering. No, when your prodigal son, to come here, the Ghana, who did make South Africa say, who can make life better for you? And Koyama, who did make yes, also my package. I would go coffee. You know Mahama from what may a package?
Have you been beaten?
So I should be beaten before. I think you can beat me. You are a gem star. Beat me so that I can get a package from.
Just tell me you want you.
Because I think it's the story of the prodigal son. It's the story of the prodigal son in the Bible replayed. You don't need to come on my package BI or buy after the one package come from the National Disaster Management
organization. That they went. Tell them go through your mouth. If you see the videos, they've gone through stuff. So
actually, that's true.
Something to appease them.
And I'm just saying it on a lighter note because because of the check package about Ghana for it's realistically impossible. I'm just saying it on a lighter note. He didn't end at the package that you saw there. Oh, matter the whole Ghana package there. And the economists they won't even allow it. You know me, I don't like it.
So bolo and biscuits.
Oh, Jai was Jai. Let's continue. He didn't just give them that physical package for them to enjoy. He also gave them allowances. And in another video, the Foreign Affairs Minister spoke about it.
Today's welcome ceremony is fully packed. You are going to receive psychosocial support. We have psychologists, we have medical doctors, we have nurses here to take care of you. That is not all. President Mahama says that all of you should be given 2 special allowances. One for your transportation. So there will be a transportation allowance to wherever you live, wherever your homes are, whoever you are going to connect with.
Apart from the package that Nadmo presented to them, they also have 2 special allowances. That's transportation and another one for their reintegration.
How much?
Setup.
How much?
How much need you? Does it really matter how much?
It matters, bro.
Because if they be able to charter a plane from here to South Africa to pick you, bring you, give you a package, give you an allowance, do you think another package to probably let you start a small business or be able to fend for yourself for at least a month, should be a big thing for the government.
It shouldn't be a big thing, but I want to know how much.
Well, maybe they will declare it. Okudzeto Ablakwa.
I'm not sure they are going to declare it. Unless
if they declare it, people's eye will start popping.
Okay.
People will start saying South Africa for the government so amount 5K. In the family, they shall say, "I made the way." But then, even if they don't give them enough, they've done enough, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they've done.
Don't you think so?
But still, if it comes out, people will talk. So I think it's good that they didn't.
They didn't mention it. But I'm sure maybe in subsequent this one,
I'm not sure.
They didn't mention it. So I'm talking about this very evacuation of Ghanaian nationals in South Africa. The Ghanaian High Commissioner to South Africa has been speaking about it. The South Africans are now doing a reverse PR against us. They are saying that 80% of the Ghanaians that we evacuated are undocumented. Listen to what our High Commissioner had to say about that.
80% of the 300 people that we got repatriated to Ghana today, 80% were documented immigrants in South Africa. 20% were undocumented. Now, let me explain. Emmanuel Asamoah, the gentleman that I came to Ghana with, the first gentleman who was accosted by this group, and then they humiliated him, and then they said his documents were fake and all of that. When we told them that the documents were not fake, it was the same immigration department officials who said, no, his documents were faked. We knew it was not fake because we knew very well that they were spinning the whole story. What did we do? I traveled with Emmanuel Asamoah to Accra, Ghana. We went through all immigration posts. We went through immigration modalities. We went through to the counter where Border Management Authority is, and nobody said he was illegal. He was very legal in the country, reaffirming our stance that this whole idea of calling people undocumented and they not being able to identify what being an undocumented immigrant in South Africa is, that is where we are getting to. I've challenged the immigration official who put out that figure that come. Let's all put our books out and let's ensure that everybody sees what it is that we saw during the process of us all coming together, working for these Ghanaians to leave South Africa and go to Ghana. You see, when state institutions who are supposed to take accountability for certain things that they do that are not right decides to also join the propaganda of individuals in the country, then that is where you find no seeming solution to this whole xenophobic attack and how it's unfolding. Because at the end of the day, be clear with the people. Explain to them what we mean by documented and undocumented immigrants in your country. I'm sure that we've challenged them. I'm sure that in the days to come, we'll put our facts out there for everybody to see and for everybody to judge. I'm not here to say that he's doing that for a purpose or whatever. He worked very nicely with us. He was at the Ghana High Commission, sat in our offices, worked with us very well. So I'm surprised that these figures are coming from him. But I'm sure that in the days to come, you hear him retracting those stories and then we move on from there.
The South African authorities are trying to flip the script to look like Ghana bombarded or infiltrated their system with illegal immigrants, and now they are picking their filth from their country. Why do you think South Africa will try to paint a picture like that when we are just saving our own lives?
Because one, they know what they are doing is very bad. Should I say they are ashamed now?
They are.
I don't know. It's just some false picture they are trying to paint to us. To me, that's what I'll say. Yeah,
they are still not ashamed.
They are still not ashamed. They are very happy, but they are trying to make it look like
they are not happy about the situation.
Yeah, and they are not at fault. The people were rightfully
illegal. Yeah, I think that's the script that they are trying to make. Because if you say it's an illegal immigrant that you pick, they'll be like, okay, then it's right. You pick the person.
I think to address all of these issues, the South Africans should come out with maybe a number or a document that really shows that these particular people were in the country and they accounted to the 80% that they are talking about.
Do you know one thing that the minister said that was very profound? The High Commissioner said. He said the same documents of the guy that was accosted, that they claimed he was an illegal immigrant. I mean, when they went to the authorities, they said it was illegal. They took the same document that is illegal, used to pass him through the South African system to bring him back. And at no point were they stopped that this guy's document. You know, when you go to the airport and you have fake documents. They will stop you.
Yeah.
Because you cannot go with fake document, fake this, fake that. They went through peacefully and came back. But South Africa is claiming the guy is an undocumented citizen, which means that they are lying.
They are lying. They are ashamed. And like they don't want to look like what they are doing is bad. I know they are still doing it.
They are still doing it.
Like Ghana is the only one taking action so far.
Taking action. And they are reacting to it in a very, why are you doing that and all those stuff. I think a politician and an advocate in the country, Julius Malema, also made some statements about this, about how bad he feels about what Ghana did. According to him, maybe Ghana should have taken it a little lightly.
As in what sense?
Let's listen to him and see what he was trying to say, whether it makes sense.
Because Ghanaians are gone now, 300 of them. How many 300 of jobs were created after the Ghanaians have left? So it's just a myth, it's a lie, which they are using to further divide us, to perpetuate colonial divisions that were created in the past. And you say, no, I hate colonialism. I was a student in Fees Must Fall. We must decolonize education. We must decolonize this, we must decolonize that. But the borders must remain. The borders are actually the most practical thing that was brought about by colonialism. And you can't say you are against colonialism, but you support the borders. It's never consistent like that. The Ghana response was not necessary because it now creates an impression that we are all like that, when it is a certain section of our society that needs to be contained by law enforcement. And one Ghanaian lady was saying, you see, the problem is, and I wouldn't have taken this option, the problem is we're being beaten in front of the police and the police are not doing anything. That's the problem. And when this opportunity came for me to leave, I left, because if the police can't defend me, it means the state is in agreement with the people who are beating me. So we think it was too quick. We'll still resolve this. And President of Ghana should have given us, some time to really deal with this matter, and we'll get to the bottom of it. We hope they will come back to their senses. We don't have to respond the same way they did. We need to pursue the diplomatic engagements with Ghana until we find one another. We don't think Ghana responded in a manner that really reinforces dialogue and diplomatic engagement.
Okay, so that's Julius Malema for you. That's the Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and a revolutionary activist for radical change in Africa. So Julius Malema is like, Ghana didn't respond in a way that reinforces diplomatic dialogue, and then they basically trying to say is that what we are doing is embarrassing to them, and he's not having it. So should we care about what Julius Malema is saying?
How long should they be there for them to be treated the way they are being treated?
He's like, we should give them time to fix it.
Give them time to be beaten.
No, to fix it.
But they are being beaten right now.
You see that thing?
Charlie, some people are being beaten in front of police.
That's the problem. Because if you are being beaten, the police will come and save you and arrest the citizen, would have understood that the government is against it.
That means the government is in support of it.
But the police will be there, and people will be beating you, looting. And up to now, they haven't arrested literally anybody.
And a lot of people showed their faces on set. They haven't arrested anybody. That means their government is in support.
The government is in support. It's like,
if the government is also not in support of it, the government is afraid of the citizens.
The citizens. How can the government be afraid of
it? If you can't handle your house, you expect me to leave my children there
so that you unalive them,
bro?
Julius Malema, I think what he's saying, he's just pained because the image of South Africa right now is tainted. It's in the bins.
They are causing it themselves. They are causing it themselves. Right now, what they are doing, it won't just be Ghana. South Africans will not be accepted in a lot of places. Because of what they are doing.
Do you know one thing? You know, the South Africans in Ghana, they are about 3,000 documented ones. So we're not talking about those who just gave birth and they are not documented or they didn't register. Documented, they have Ghana cards. We have Ghana card for for foreigners. According to our database, we have about 3,000 South Africans. Do you know even our popular musician Adina is a South African? Adina Thembi is a South African, but we don't know. we treat her like Ghanaian because of her Ghanaian links and some of her parents being Ghanaians and all those stuff. But then the South Africans in Ghana doing music, others are doing business, others are doing everything. Here. Yes, in this Ghana here. You see the vibe? So I'm wondering why all of a sudden they feel Africa should leave and they are being xenophobic. Ghana moves in to take its dear and lovely citizens, and you're not like, I
saw one video of that person is not a South African. One video of a South African and addressing an issue that Gold Coast, their licenses will expire next year.
The gold fields.
The gold fields, Gold fields will expire next year.
And it's a South African company.
So they are seeking to renew it.
Yeah.
And so far, rumors going around is that because of what is happening, maybe
they shouldn't renew it.
Yeah, they shouldn't renew it. So maybe it might not be renewed. And one South African was there, not a South African. One South African was there and was like, we don't care if you don't renew it. It's Ghanaians who will not be employed and all that. You see the mentality. Your people operating here, it's Ghanaians who will not be employed. But the Ghanaians operating over there, offering jobs for people to
also get employed. What about them too?
And you are not saying that same thing about them. So right now, this bears the question. These 300 people who have arrived right now, let me ask them the question. I hope 300 jobs have been created there, that they've employed 300 people.
They have a reintegration plan for them.
No, not the Ghanaians. Right now, the 300 Ghanaians that have left South Africa.
Are there 300 jobs
right now there for people to...
Exactly. That was the first thing that Julius Malema said, and I said, yes, ask your people that. And now he veered off to say Ghana didn't respond on it. But he was saying, Ghanaians, your children, Ghanaians
Julius Malema, so far, I think he's good. So,
yeah, he's a good person,
but
actually, generally.
He's saying, he's just pain that
it's
denting
it's emotions that made him do that.
It's denting South Africa. So
yeah, because I think
they caused it.
They caused it. They called for it from the end. Can you imagine Victoria Africa, then the movement March and March for Uyghur have also reacted to Ghana, what Ghana did. According to them, Ghana is overreacting. Why is Ghana overreacting? We are just trying to sanitize our country, and Ghana is overreacting. In a video, they did it. Yeah, they did a press conference, and they were now telling the world that why is Ghana overreacting? Small play with a play.
Small play with a play. Make it can't talk for here. You go see say the small play with the play.
You just leave out. Let's take a look at the video.
Where I think the Ghanaian government really overreacted. I think it's disappointing, man. I think we've had a lot of respect for Ghana as a country and for the people of Ghana, and we still do. But for them to react in the way that they did is largely dishonest, because for them to claim that there were people who were beaten up when they know there were no people beaten up, and for the Minister of Police to even echo that is absolutely ridiculous. What we saw in that video was Victoria Africa talking to someone who had broken the laws of the country, come in illegally, come in legally and stay illegally, which is something a lot of foreign nationals do. And instead of them addressing that issue in a correct manner to say, listen, we noted that there's a citizen of ours who is in the country, so broken the laws, these are our concerns, etc., they decided to do a whole PR exercise that would paint South Africa as xenophobic. Very disappointing. And now we've got a lot of these Ghanaians on television actually telling us how they got into the country. Many of them are saying, I'm here in South Africa and I came on a visitor's visa, I'm staying here now, etc., etc. Those are the actual events, that there's a lot of law breakers in the country, and we are expecting.
She's saying we are overreacting. The small with the play now every day, overreacting. Do you think Ghana is overreacting?
Do you think Ghana is overreacting?
Overreaction, man. Even if
no sense of humor. This woman.
She's very serious.
I'm so surprised.
Victoria Africa.
So she means to tell us that we in Ghana here, we're able to channel upon videos of people being beaten, not just Ghanaians, of people being beaten. And she is there. She hasn't seen that people are being beaten. That we are just overreacting for withdrawing
our citizens, bringing our citizens back home from
that they are not being beaten. They are just being questioned.
Look at that.
So she's trying to tell us that that's their form of questioning. And we're more bold. No, she's trying to tell us that that's their form of questioning. So you imagine if they're actually beating you.
That one day they will just unalive you on the spot. That's very, very bad, because you can't be doing this. and we are not even doing anything. In fact, do you know our diaspora affairs? The director of diaspora affairs at the presidency of Ghana, Kofi Ochedako, KOD, I was also commenting on the saying that those people calling for Ghanaian companies to what do you call it?
Be shut down.
You know, like South African companies to be shut down in this country. In a video, he was asked about what steps would Ghana take beyond bringing back our people. You know? What steps are we taking to make sure that South Africa also feel the pepper small that they are showing us, you know, in their capillaries and arteries? And this is what KOD said.
We're not going to do anything about it. I mean, Ghana's always been the pathway and safest way into Africa. We don't say that as a slogan. We actually mean every bit of it. And the South Africans who live in Ghana, you know, once they abide by the rules of this country, this is their home as well. I mean, if we're bringing historic diasporans back home to integrate into the Ghanaian and African societies, why not our families from South Africa? Nothing's going to happen to them, you know. Their businesses will run as they should. And we're definitely here to support South African businesses as well.
Okay, so if tomorrow maybe you wake up one day and you see Ghanaians at demonstration?
No, that won't happen. I mean, if there won't be any demonstration in Ghana for us to send South Africans back home, it won't happen. That's not what we represent. I'm sure you saw the inauguration of the e-visa by His Excellency the President just 2 days ago. You know, welcoming the rest of Africa to come to Ghana. All you have to do is just go online and this is home. You know what I mean? So that's not going to happen. No.
So whilst we are saying they should deal with the South Africans personally, our director of diaspora affairs at the presidency, that's KOD, is saying they will do nothing to them. And that's not just it. They've also launched a visa-free or free visa, e-visa policy for all Africans to come into Ghana. Not only that, the president of the land himself also welcomed the entire Africa to come back. He made a profound statement in that regard in another video in which he was telling the whole of Africa that whilst other people are sacking you to leave their country, in this case South Africa are sacking you to leave their country, we Ghana, the gateway of Africa, is telling you that you can always come to Ghana whenever you feel like it. In this video,
while some countries are expelling fellow Africans and making them feel unwelcome, Ghana proudly welcomes them and affirms that this is your home.
Listen, they are sacking us. Other people are, like South Africans are sacking us. And don't think we should take punitive actions against them rather than opening our doors wide for everyone to come. What if they come here and our systems cannot support them?
Charlie, nothing should be done against them. Nothing should be done. Charlie, it's there for people to travel to countries for a reason. We can't just stand up one day and banish it. So I think we shouldn't do anything to them. The people here currently operating too, they should operate freely. Yeah, Ghana is a free country.
Sir.
So if they are there and they are not handling their economies well, and they think it's because of foreigners that's causing them to lose jobs, they should find ways of fixing their country. So if they think that's the way, fine.
But Ghana is ever welcoming. Yeah, don't you think we are opening ourselves up for more problems? No problems.
No problems.
Well, in the case of what is happening in the entire process, take a look at this video from the arrival of the Ghanaians from the South Africa and all those stuff, and I'll zoom into the comments after the video about Okudzeto Ablakwa and how he undertook this whole process.
Welcome all of you to Ghana, your own country, to the motherland. Today, the Mahama administration is demonstrating that wherever Ghanaians are, we will make sure you are protected, your dignity is respected, and we will go to the length of this world to bring you back home safely.
I believe sincerely that sometimes God has different ways of opening new doors for us. And so let's be very optimistic. As a nation, we shall always stand by our people, no matter where you find yourself. Be encouraged and believe that it shall all end well.
Akwaba to all of you. Obake, wins or no.
Oh, as you saw right there, that's how the whole process went by. In the YouTube comments, as you know, those who are joining us live at their comments, this one, Abigail Anderson is saying, you are, okay, I think I've read this already. She said, hey, you and your political issues. Today, Abigail, can't you see MJ here? Talk about him. Say something. Say something. Oh, Abigail. I said, me, your host too. I'm playing the devil's advocate. I don't know, yes, Abigail Anderson. I say, I have political issues. Percy is saying, the package that you are asking how much it will be, you know. Percy is saying it's 150 Ghana cedis package. Why?
Okay.
If it's 150 Ghana cedis, will it be worth them?
It's transportation.
Or say transportation will hold, and also another package for them. So if transportation is 150 Ghana cedis, how much will the second package be?
So we'll wait to hear.
Yeah. Because they're bringing them this far, and I think they should give them something reasonable, not just wait 5 days as we are saying. Sometimes just the tip is not enough. You need to dig deeper or hit harder to get to the bottom of it. Delving into the nitty-gritty takes the conversation or discourse a notch higher, and that's exactly where the XXL convo of Talk Chow Extra comes in. With more than just the tip of the iceberg, it underscores that what sinks a ship is not what is conspicuous about it, but exactly what is underneath. With more than one angle and multiple talking points, my guest and I would give you more than just an opinion, but a repartee. So, join me, yours truly, Chris, and my bevy of opinionated pundits by name Mayra, MJ, and RJ. Call us the Candidates Click, because it's about to get brutally honest right here on iChris Studios every Friday at 7 p.m. live on YouTube and available on other platforms afterwards. Talk Chow Extra, Ghana's first live podcast with the premier vibe.
From the stables of iChris Studios, where bold ideas take center stage.
For all the big conversations and bigger perspectives, Talk Chow Extra is the place to be. Talk Chow Extra, Ghana's first live podcast with a premier vibe.